Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ekowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.
Wake your ass up, fool. John Jay and Rich. What's crack-a-lackin'? This is the big boss dog, Snoopy Deagle Double Jizzle. Bang, boom, what you gonna do? John Jay and Rich. We're not talking about Ren 1010. We're not talking about Lassie. It's the one and only dog, y'all. The classy, sassy, big Snoop Deagle Double Jizzle. In your face to be and in the place to be. And you're listening to John Jay and Rich. Wake your ass up.
What was it that you and your husband didn't see eye to eye on?
You guys, this is turning into a whole thing. This is unresolved as of this morning. Unresolved.
Between husband and wife?
Husband and wife, unresolved issue. And I'm going to call it an issue because it wasn't really a fight. It was more of like jabs. So Addie and Easton both started up flag football. So this week, both of them had practices. It is so hard to get the kids home from school, let them have a little bit of downtime, finish their homework, make them eat dinner before we get back out the door to go to practice. And so that's my life when I get home. He's still working, shows up and wonders, why are we not ready on time? Why are we getting out of here late? So the last 2 practices that we went to, we left the house 5 minutes later than we probably should have, which means we showed up about 5 minutes late to practice. To me, I'm like, this is not a serious thing. So if it, that's just what happened. You know what I mean? It's not like we're going to an interview or a doctor's appointment or something serious. So for me, it's like, it's okay that we're out the door 5 minutes late to go to this practice that honestly doesn't really matter. He's like, we need to be teaching the kids. They need to be on time to things. He's like, we need to leave earlier. And I was like, let's make a big deal about it, shall we?
Oh.
That's my jab back,
Yeah.
right? And he's like, yeah. We should make a big deal about it. It's important. It's courteous to be on time. I'm like, I know. He's like, well, what have you been doing? I'm like, oh my gosh. Why am I now? And so and this is while we're driving, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. Just picking the kids up from school, bringing them home, trying to get their homework done, trying to get them food in their body, trying to make them get downtime so they're not rushing everywhere. Oh, and then getting them dressed for practice and then trying to get out the door. What were you doing? Just working, making a living so we can live our life. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
That is so relatable. Every couple has had that conversation. Every couple has had that.
Are you guys still going this morning?
Unresolved.
What happened this morning?
Literally, we just got to practice and never talked about it again.
Oh my gosh, because the coach in me is screaming. I'm like, you better be at practice on time. But also it's she's in the 4th grade and it's flag football. It's not that serious.
And it's a league that's 2 months. It's a 2-month long season.
Right.
If she was never late to dance when she was in competitive dance. It's not like this is an ongoing thing.
Yeah, you're not late for stuff anyway.
I attempt to not be late to things, but there are times
you rush.
Like today, I'm not really sure what we're going to do because there are games at 4:10 and we usually don't get home from school until 4.
You got to check her out early today. It's Friday.
Continued on that one. I don't know. We're good. I'm like, you're taking this season a little too seriously. Okay, you know what? You want to stop work and go get them ready? By all means, go for it.
It's funny sometimes when you assume the other person's doing something, or whatever. For us, I keep telling you I wanted to eat dinner early, so we have this routine now. My wife and I were I've told you guys about my routine in the afternoon right now. I have to sauna. I sauna and I hot tub and cold plunge. Well, she started doing that too. No offense to her, but I don't want to sauna with her. I want to sauna by myself.
It's true.
Because I watch TV.
Got your thing.
Right? And she wants to sauna and listen to music and talk. I don't want to. So now she saunas either before or after me. And the other day we were getting ready to sauna. She was in sauna before me. So what I do is I feed the dogs while she's sauning. And then I thought that while I was sauning, she would get dinner ready. But she didn't. And then when I got out of the sauna in the hot tub, I was like, I wish I had a camera that could show you, because it was like I was pouting. Like I went in, I just grabbed a bowl of soup and I poured the soup in with meatball soup and I put it in the microwave and I turned it on. And she's like, is everything okay? I go, oh, it's fine. And I'm like with a towel around my waist, you know what I mean? And I close the microwave door, and I put it on for 2 minutes and I'm waiting there and then ding. And I take it out. She's like, what's going on? Are we not having dinner together? Oh, I thought we were. And she's like, what do you mean you thought we were? And I go, I'm in the sauna. I feed the dogs. You're in the sauna. I feed the dogs. I go, I'm in the sauna. I figure you'd get dinner ready. I didn't know. And I'm like, what do you mean you didn't know?
It's a total John Jay thing, because you always expect everyone to know exactly what's going on in your head. Like everyone should think how I think.
When he starts with, I figured, then you know you're in trouble. You know you're dead. Because you did not figure that.
Right.
But then I like stopped for a second. I was like, well, I didn't say anything to her. But I just thought it was like a given. Like, how do you not know? I want to eat early. It's 5 o'clock. It's now 5:30 and there's cold soup.
Nobody's ever cared about our schedule because we get up early in the morning. Nobody ever will. I know. They're not going to get it. They don't understand.
But it took me a long time to decompress and not get angry afterwards. Even after I acknowledged
delicious meatball soup.
Oh, it was great. I even acknowledged that. Like, I was like, okay, I understand. I didn't communicate. But even after I said that, I was still like,
were you eating your soup angry?
I was.
Flipping it.
I was quiet. You could hear the spoon hit the bowl.
Oh my gosh.
And she was sitting next to me. She was like, can you wait for me to warm up my soup so we can eat together?
You know, the dogs didn't have to wait for me to feed them when you were in the sauna.
I look back at that, though, as a victim of being tired.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Because later, when I am well rested, I look back like I am now. I look back at it and I laugh. But
How
at
many
the time,
times?
I was pissed. At the time, I was like, I'm getting in the car and I'm leaving.
Oh my goodness. Are you going to text Blake and apologize for your attitude yesterday or no?
I think you should. There's been so many times where I'm tired and I will either snap at like the kids or Scott, and I realize it's because I'm tired immediately afterwards, and I'm like, sorry, Mommy's just really tired and I just need to get some sleep and we'll be all good.
Oh my God, the stress.
I try
Hard.
to be good with it and like be like, I'm running on a few hours of sleep, like sorry if I'm a brat today. And then Kadeem calls me crazy because apparently only crazy people give you a warning on if you're going to be a brat.
Hey, Stephanie, what's going on?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I have such a story. My best friend found out that her husband was cheating on her through the iPad, of course, and she was 8.5 months pregnant.
Oh, that's such a bummer.
So we find out that he's cheating. We find out that it's one of her friends. And we figured out that they were going to go on a date. So another neighbor and I got in our car, literally like two little like reconnaissance women, go to the restaurant, sit in the parking lot, spy on this guy on his date with the other woman. And of course, we're like on the phone with my friend, just giving her the play-by-play. And they were stupid enough to sit in the front window and like kiss right there in front of the parking lot, like just out in the open. Everything's fine. He left her when she gave birth.
Wow.
No shame.
Dang.
No shame.
Did he leave her for the woman he was eating with?
Yes.
Are they still together?
No.
Well,
wow,
karma
man.
works
What a
in
jerk face.
That is so
different
bad.
ways.
Yeah, he actually ended up leaving her for another woman after having another baby with her.
You'll
Oh my
lose-
God.
You lose them how you get them.
Itself.
Yep.
What the heck?
What?
Yeah. Like, where's he going? Oh, he's going to the sushi place. Okay, let's go to the sushi place.
Oh,
You guys
he's
went-
going to the sushi place? Yeah, we're going to the sushi
Stephanie,
place.
Old
They're all
detective.
going.
you need to start your own private investigation
God.
firm.
Yeah, we actually brought my husband at the time. We actually brought his binoculars and everything.
You're like the nerve of them to sit by the front window. They didn't know you were spying on them.
That's so funny.
If you were just walking by and you saw you in the car with binoculars, looking at a couple across the street. Oh my God! All
I
right.
mean, we also like at that point, like, you're the one in trouble. Like, don't get mad at me.
Right.
That's true.
That's nuts. All right, Stephanie, thank you. Boy, a lot of people got this experience. Sarah, what happened to you?
So my ex said that they were going to the mall at 9:00 at night, and I had an iPhone, and I looked up to find my iPhone, and my ex was actually down the street. So I pulled up on this person, and they were sitting in the front seat of their car with their window down, making out with somebody else.
That find my location, find my friend.
They were at the mall.
Yeah.
She said, can we get married at the mall?
Not again.
No.
You're doing it.
I bet you if you take your phone or iPad to the iPad store or whatever the Apple store to get fixed, I bet you they bust stuff all the time that they just have to stay quiet about.
Sure.
Yeah,
And the pictures,
sure.
the fun pictures
Oh,
they
the
see.
pictures.
Becca, good morning.
Good morning. I have an iPad story as well, but I was actually a nanny, and they had it for the kids, and it was hooked up to the dad's phone. And he was talking to another woman in his office.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Like he said, where's the Ferguson file?
So I didn't say anything, and they actually came to me, and they're like, have you been seeing weird stuff on the iPad? I think it got hacked. And I just kept my mouth shut. I was like, I'm not losing my job over this.
You're like, right. Those hackers are really creative about the Ferguson files.
Right. A little freaky Ferguson files.
Thanks, Becca.
Thank you.
Diana, is yours involved in iPad?
No, mine doesn't involve an iPad. It involves just a regular PC. So I lost my wallet, so I went on his PC to check on my transactions. And he has Facebook Messenger on his toolbox. And I found out through there that he was talking to his mom about talking to a girl online for 4 months and wanted to dump me.
Oh.
Ouch.
And it's like the fact he was talking to his mom about it. It's like, if you're like, someone's cheating, I'm not thinking to look through your text messages with your mom, maybe a friend or something, but that's wild.
Yeah, but there's so many different levels here. Because, why would you read his private message with his mom?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Right?
So here's the thing. She said, just her message popped up and says, so when are you going to tell D, which is my nickname? And it was around November, so I'm thinking Christmas time, he's buying me something. I'm like, ooh, what is he going to buy me? And that's when I opened it up.
Yeah, I would have opened it up too. You saw your name.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, D. Thank you very much for calling in. Cassandra, good morning. Did you catch someone cheating?
So a long time ago, my son was 2 months old, and I kept having weird dreams. I thought that they were just, extra hormonal dreams. I was just sitting there, and this girl would walk by. She didn't have a face, but she'd walk past me. I was sitting in a chair, and she flashed me this BlackBerry. And I didn't think anything of it until about the third time I woke up, having a full-blown panic attack. And I woke up in the middle of the night. I didn't know how to use a BlackBerry, so it took me a minute to figure it out. Got on there and found out that my son's father had been cheating on me, and I feel like it was the universe telling me. I had never checked his phone before and just kept seeing this chick holding a BlackBerry, and sure enough, it was true.
Wow.
And what happened? Are you still with him?
We were on and off over years, thought he grew up, found out he didn't. So, no, we're definitely not together.
Did you ever meet the girl?
There were so many.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Because I was going to say, if you saw her, you're the girl with that face.
You came to me in my dream.
Yeah, although there were other times where I did run into them and I would kill them with kindness with really snarky remarks like, oh my God, thank you so much. You have the most beautiful breasts I've ever seen. Those kind of comments.
Oh, like if you saw nudes?
Yeah.
Oh,
my
gosh.
Well, that's nice.
I love
It
that.
was very uncomfortable for them, and I would sit there and laugh.
It was uncomfortable listening to it.
But that's so something.
Oh, my
I would
gosh.
do. I love it.
Okay, Adam, thanks for holding. You said you're the villain, right?
Right, yeah.
You got caught cheating. Explain, please, and thank you for holding.
Okay, so I got a tablet, and I'm not in tune with the technology, so I didn't put a password in. And I went on vacation with my girlfriend, and I was still keeping in touch with an ex, not physically, but, text-wise. And she kind of found my tablet and saw my conversations. And things didn't really pan out too good.
Were they,
Yeah.
they inappropriate conversations?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So your ex-girlfriend caught you with your girlfriend?
No, the new girlfriend caught him texting his ex-girlfriend.
Oof. That's no good.
Yeah.
That is no good.
All right, Adam. Thanks, brother. Have a great day.
Yeah. All right. Cheers.
Good morning, John, Jane, Rich.
Hi, are you guys still on the segment with the cheating exes?
Yeah, you got one?
Okay. Yeah, so I actually was dating a ex-stripper, and we both had the same birthday, November 18th, and we were in Hawaii. And I had just gotten back from getting us food down in the lobby, and she was on the phone with one of my ex-best friends, business partners, and we got back from Hawaii, and I found that she was cheating on me with him, and I had rented a rental car so I could sit in the parking lot because they would notice my truck. And he said he needed to go change a tire because the tire pressures were low. And the only reason I knew he was talking about what my ex was driving is that I had let the ex for tires. And so that's how I found out that she was cheating on me. And then
tire pressure.
Tire pressure.
They broke up, and he ended up dating her mom.
Oh my gosh, is it Tish
Plot
Cyrus?
twist. Right.
Is it Noah and Tish Cyrus?
For real.
Well, I'm glad you told us her ex-occupation. She was an ex-stripper. That's really not important to the story.
It adds to
He was like,
the
oh,
sliminess.
man, I dated this. She was an ex-carpenter.
So that right there should have been,
Red flag.
I should have just known that it was never done.
Right on.
Red flag, exactly.
Thank you, brother. So Lisa sent a text. Hi, Lisa.
Hi. Good morning.
Was it easy to text us?
Super easy.
So you just text JJR and whatever you want to say to 96893. It was that easy.
Yes, that easy.
Okay, I didn't see your text. Nick, so you got Jenna is looking at text messages, Nick is looking at text messages, and I'm looking at text messages. So Nick went and called you. What was your text? What can we do for you?
Yeah, so I feel like this is kind of a not relevant topic these days, not with the times, but I was watching Daniel Tiger with my 2-year-old, and I was with my husband, and I was like, this dad, Daniel Tiger's dad, sounds just like Kyle's husband. And he was like, who's Kyle? and I was like, Kyle from John Jane Rich, her husband. That's totally his voice. And he was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So I feel like I know exactly what he sounds like, his inflection and everything. And I was like, that is totally him. But
okay,
I tried to look it up and I couldn't find it.
No, we have it. So we'll play a clip of Daniel Tiger, and then let's all guess and see if it's Kyle's husband, Fish.
Have you ever noticed these little buildings around our house? They're called models. I made them.
It does kind of sound like him.
I hear it.
I think it sounds like him too, but you're the one that's closest to him, I believe, Kyle.
It's not.
Are you sure?
It's not him.
But it
I
sounds
would.
like him,
I do know. I would come in bragging to you guys if Scott was Daniel Tiger's dad.
True.
That would
you
be
bragged
so
about
big.
Def Leppard. You bragged about Bon Jovi. You bragged about
I will say
Jonas
this:
Brothers.
if you
Maroon
watch
5.
any of the Diamondbacks games, you will see the commercial for the Green Day tour, and that's his voice.
Oh, that's cool.
Boy,
Yeah.
he sure sounds like that Daniel Tiger
Yeah,
guy.
I know.
Oh,
He's-
I
I'm
get
going
it.
to tell him he needs to try out. He needs to kick that guy out. And
It's
take over.
weird. He also sounds like Tiger King. Wow.
Oh, Lisa.
Good catch, though, Lisa, even though you didn't catch anything. But I hear that, too.
In fact, do you have a clip of Kyle's husband? If you just think any of the games, like, we're going to play a game. Celebrity who said that. Like, it's usually his voice.
Can you tell the celebrity who said that?
Daniel Tiger.
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
But it's like the Daniel Tiger just sounds like your husband when he's just talking.
They know.
Have you ever noticed these little buildings?
Yeah, it's close.
Who is that guy? What if you got a side hustle you don't know about? He's going to surprise you.
That'd be awesome.
Well, Lisa, thank you for listening so much. Thank you. It's awesome. And thanks for
Thank
texting.
you guys.
Okay, have a great day.
You too. Bye.
It's John Jane Rich. New research says what the number one dream job is in the United States and the number one dream job in the world. Worldwide, number one dream job, I'll go top 5, nurse, pharmacist, police officer. Number 2 is an attorney. And the number one dream job in the world is a pilot.
Oh,
I
that's
was
interesting.
going to guess like a pilot or a flight attendant because you get to like travel the world. Like how cool is that?
Flight attendant is number 1 in the United States.
Yeah.
Fun.
A study found that parents do treat their children differently, and their favorites are more likely to be daughters, agreeable kids as well. And apparently birth order does not play a significant role.
Oh my gosh, I totally disagree. Middle childs are definitely the best. Tell me why. I was on Instagram the other day and my sister posted this picture of this candy that my mom got her. And she was like, thanks for thinking of your favorite daughter. And I swiped up. I was like, what an odd thing to say because you are not the favorite. I am definitely the favorite.
How do you know you're the favorite?
Get him, Peyton.
Have you ever met my mom and dad? Do you see the way they talk about me? They are so proud of me. They love me so much. No, I'm joking. They love us all the same, but I'm definitely the fave.
I definitely have a favorite of my kids, and it's the one whoever's being nicest to me at the time.
I feel that.
Because it switches a little bit, and then they become my favorite.
I feel like the best parents make every kid feel like they're their favorite.
Yeah.
Gen Zers are already suffering a midlife crisis. I didn't click on the article, but apparently that's what's going on with Gen Zers.
Midlife. Oh, man.
A report says aggressive baby names are trending.
Such as?
Blade, Cannon, Cutter, Dagger, Gunner, Danger, and Arson.
It's like prison names.
Arson is extra popular because it sounds like our son.
Okay.
Not good timing for that name, though.
No.
2 Swedish table tennis enthusiasts. Now, table tennis is ping pong, right?
Yeah.
Is that another ping pong? They set a new world record for the longest rally, 13 hours and 37 minutes.
Holy.
That's a long time to play
long
ping pong.
time.
I played ping pong with my son last week. I only was interested for about 30 seconds. I was done. No intent. Do not like that game. The number 1 restaurant chain in America is
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Nope.
McDonald's.
Nope. Not fast food.
Oh.
Restaurant chain.
Olive Garden.
Chili's.
Yeah,
Number
sure.
2 is Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
It's an
Number 1
expensive
is
one.
Nothing But Cake.
Oh, sure.
That sounds good.
Who
Like
doesn't
a
like
restaurant
that?
chain, though?
Yes. Can you sit down and
guess
eat
so.
the cake in
No.
there?
What? Butt cake?
Nothing but cake I wouldn't consider a restaurant chain.
It's food.
Desserts, they're delicious, and I love them.
How come we don't have Chili's on their list? They're good. They're delicious.
Maybe they are on the list, but they're not number 1. A 13-year-old's bucket list is going viral online. The kid's parent posted anonymously, and it's gone way crazy. Become a millionaire, meet an alien, help make a movie, go snorkeling with a shark, go on a fossil dig, save an animal species, get married, meet J.K. Rowling, prove the existence of goblins,
Okay.
have a YouTube channel, get a cool Jeep, eat an octopus, discover a new species, become a published author, go to New Zealand. And number 1 on this kid's list is to get a full taxidermy alligator.
What a kid with a big imagination right there.
Discovering a new species you think would be really hard.
Get this. Now listen carefully to this. Cops in London saved a woman who called 911 or whatever they call there, 999, and pretended to order a pizza because she was in trouble and she couldn't say she was in trouble. The operator realized what was going on and asked yes or no questions. She also asked her to say pepperoni if she was in danger. So this is the call.
Hello, police. What's the emergency? Pizza delivery. Pizza delivery? Do you require pizza delivery or do you require the police? If it's the police, say yes. Yes. Is the person that's scaring you at the property now? Yes. No problem. Police are coming, okay? If he threatened to hurt you, tell me pepperoni. If he threatened to hurt the children, tell me cheese. Pepperoni. Okay, the police will be with you very, very shortly, okay?
Crazy, right?
That's a sharp operator.
Heartbreaking.
What do you got for life hacks, Rich?
Do you all drink copious amounts of water? I know, Kyle, you're trying with your...
I'd always try, but then I come with a full Stanley. I leave with a mostly full Stanley.
Peyton, I don't know if I see you hitting the water a ton, but you got some today.
I drink at least a bottle of water every morning.
So I learned this hack to see your body will tell you if you need water. I know John Jay drinks like 5 gallons of it, so I'm going to be shocked if this doesn't work for you. So as we're sitting here, I'll show you the trick right now. Take your right hand and put it like a palm facing down. You can have it in the air. And then with your left hand, I want you to pinch the skin in between your first finger and your thumb. Pull it up. And then let it go. If it goes down right away, John Jay's went down, Kyle stayed up a little bit. Peyton went down right away. If it stays up a little bit like Kyle's does, you need to drink some more
I
water.
also need lotion. And I've been accused by my 10-year-old daughter of having the same hands as my grandma. So.
Rich, you're
this hack is not about the lotion.
I don't like this hack. Rich, I do need more water.
You didn't grow up here in Arizona, huh?
You always need water in Arizona.
Well, yeah, I know. I grew up here, right? And like, this is something that they taught us, like when we were kids, to realize.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't know this until like last
week. So we know
week.
when we're dehydrated, and so basically, if like you're skin sticks together, then you're dehydrated.
Well, we're also in other parts of the country where they need water as well.
Yeah.
So now you can take the Arizona hack and
Yes.
apply it elsewhere. That hack and many more can be found at johnjaneandrich.com.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ickowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.